This is a parental guidance moment.
Here I go now. Here I go about to be gay. Here I go now. Here I go now to be gay. I'm gay. I'm a homosexual. Here I go now to be gay.
I was stimming that on my run this morning.
Well, nice. Stuck in your head, mate.
Just in your head, mate. You're just running around. I reckon I mouthed it.
Really?
I at least whispered it. You know what I mean? I just kept going, here I go now.
On the trail with all your mates.
On the trail with all my mates, man.
How are you going with your fucking... Where are you up to, mate? How many kilometres are you fucking tracking?
Bruh, all I know is I'm two runs into week 3.
2 runs into week 3.
So I got one more on Saturday, and then I'll be starting week 4, bruh.
Yeah, how many weeks is it?
9.
9.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. How you feeling? How's the shins, mate?
Mate, they feel better.
Yeah?
Yeah, I felt better, man.
Anymore?
Your body just fucking adapts to it, man. And I'm an athlete, so
Yeah.
it happens even faster for me.
Yeah. I went to the gym this afternoon, mate. Got a fucking pump in.
What'd you do?
Oh, just a bit of bench, mate. Bit of fucking lat pull down. Fucking some curls for the girls.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Brother.
Fucking 10 sets of Instagram scrolling.
Nah, I stay off my phone, man.
Do ya?
Yeah, because I put a fucking I put podcast on, but it's on YouTube, and so I can't, and I do that on purpose, so I can't close. If I want to listen to my podcast, then I can't close the YouTube app, so you can't fucking. What am I going to do?
Adam.
What am I going to do? Scroll through YouTube?
That might be that's the play, I think.
Go, mate. It's
Fuck,
the go.
I'm going to have to try that.
Yeah, dude.
Because I do. Like, I'll fucking pull my phone out. Especially if I have because I have my rests set at a specific time, and they're different rest periods for whatever exercise you're doing. So when you get one of those ones where it's you got to have a 2-minute rest, I'm just straight on Instagram Reels.
Yeah.
Straight on
2
there.
minutes turns into fucking 6, 6 minutes.
I'm in there for 15 minutes, dude. And as soon as I want to use a machine and someone's on their phone, I'm like, this fucking piece of shit. Get the fuck off your phone, cunt. And then as soon as I have a chance, any chance I get to just artificially inject some dopamine into my fucking brain, I just take it, man.
Yeah, no, I gotta stay off it, brother. Otherwise, yeah, I'll be in the gym too long, and I like to fucking be in and out within an hour.
Yeah. I think, I don't think even having your phone at the gym is good for us.
No.
We shouldn't be doing that, man. It should be back in the glory days of bodybuilding, the 70s and 80s, where they literally just had a stereo with whatever cassette tapes they had, and they just brought it into the gym and they just blasted it, and no one had a phone, and everyone was just there fucking just lifting weights and just doing whatever you want to do.
Ripped as fuck.
Yeah.
Not looking gay at all.
Because dude, those guys have no idea what it feels like to be in the gym and trying not to let anyone else see that you're YouTubing how to do an exercise. You know what I mean, dude? Those old school bodybuilders and stuff, they have no idea what that's
You're
like.
Googling a machine.
Oh yeah, dude. You ever get a new exercise in your workout plan and you don't even think about it, but then when you get to in the gym and you're like, oh fuck, what actually is this?
Yeah.
And then you have to fucking, and it's just some dude.
Yeah, I used to do that quite a bit.
Yeah.
Although I had a trainer, he was a sick cunt, man. He'd send me workout plans with different workouts and shit, and then you
tap play,
you tap in, yeah, and it was a video of how to do it.
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah, that's sick.
Mm.
So yeah, mate, how's your day?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. I had my first spaz on medication today.
Oh yeah,
which was nice, which was cool.
Yeah.
Cool to see what that
how
feels
did that
like.
go down,
mate? Not good.
It wasn't at a loved one, was it?
No, huh?
It wasn't at a loved one, was it?
No. It was I I had such a typical Taylor Coftree spaz, dude.
No.
Just technology.
Oh, yeah.
I had an old man spaz at my laptop today because I had to do so many like things like onboarding stuff for my new job.
Yeah, that shit.
And they just send you so many fucking things that just like you're supposed to fill them in here, but like it doesn't work, or it works in certain sections but not other ones. And then you go try to do another one, and it wants to open as like a Word doc.
Yeah.
And it's just so and then they have like a bunch of forms, and I'm sitting there going like, I've fucking given you this.
Yeah.
Why do you want my tax file number now? You've got it. Like, are you all not fucking talking to each other in there? Like, the stuff's there.
Like, we need it twice.
And they like sent me another one. I got to like update my emergency contact. I haven't even started. Why do I need to update it?
Yeah, what the fuck?
You should start my emergency contact. Hey, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
If you need if you ever need my emergency contact, I quit. Just don't worry about it.
I don't even know who my fuck. That's a good. Thanks for bringing that up. Like, I don't update.
No,
that
because
kind of
did
shit.
you just have it for the one you had like 8 years ago?
Yeah,
when you
probably.
started?
and it's probably my ex-wife.
Hey, no good, man.
I have a heart attack at work. They call my ex-wife. They're like, Adam's had a heart attack. She's fucking good. Thanks for calling. Thanks for telling me.
she just goes, oh, thank you. And just hangs the phone up.
Yeah, fuck. I better get on to HR and update that stuff, mate.
Yeah, you better update that, man.
Fuck, yeah. I hope it's...
Bro, I did the funniest thing the other day.
Yeah.
I did the fucking funniest thing the other day, man. I said before in this podcast, man, like how good is just not ever, like your human never evolving past like the 7th or 8th grade.
Yeah, it's good.
Bro, I was just getting random calls. You can just get random calls from random numbers, and you always can see a type of number, and you're like, that's just like some type of like organization trying to like sign me up to something or get me to fucking compare my superannuation or something like that, or like a survey or something like that. So I just went, fuck it, whatever, I'm bored. I'm answering it. So I answered it, and it was this lady. She was conducting a survey on behalf of Access Canberra.
Oh, poor darling.
And I was
fucking, what a job, man.
Oh, and that's what I mean. Like, sometimes I do this to just be like, it must be like the worst job, cold calling people for surveys and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, I guarantee you, like, so many people have been so mean to her already today, you know, before she got to me. And she's like,
100%.
hey, just like, I'm here with Access Canberra. I'm just here if you have 5 minutes to take a survey. And I just went, yeah, of course, no worries. And she went, oh, okay, great, thank you. And then little did she know, dude, what was in store for her. And she was just like, you know, all right, so, you know, what state are you in? I was like, yeah, you know, ACT. And she's like, okay, so like which one of the ACT, like Access Canberras, have you used in like the last like 12 months? And I was like, yeah, just the one in Dixon here. And she was like, all right, no worries. And then she's like, you know, so what suburb of Canberra, like, do you live in? And I just like, you went through like, yeah, Watson, whatever.
Hey, you doxed yourself before you even started.
It's whatever, dude.
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean? And I was just like, yeah. And she's like, okay, so was this like for your trip to Access Canberra, was this like a personal visit, or was it like for a business or whatever, or an organization? And I was like, yeah, no, it was a personal visit. And she was like, okay, cool. Like, you know, what would you rate the service, you know, satisfactory, non-satisfactory? And I was like, satisfactory. Yeah, excellent. And she was like, okay, great. And then she was like, you know, what would you say is like your favorite part about the service or whatever? And I was like, oh, you know, they were just like really understanding and really accommodating, and they were just very sympathetic to what I was going through, and they were just really willing to help me out. And she was like, oh, that's awesome. So like, what were you here for? And she like lists off all these things, like, you know, get a license, get rego, fucking construction permits and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, no, I had to get a permit. And she was like, oh, okay. You know, so like, what are the reasons that you needed a permit for? And she was like, you know, is it for like construction, or is it for like this, like that? And I was like, yeah, no, I just need a permit for my giant balls.
She was like, You cocksucker. There was 2 questions left.
Bro, she pissed herself laughing, dude. Dude, I legit made her day. I made her day, dude.
Yeah. Well, you do, yeah. You proved it to her. Dude, giant balls.
I was like, yeah, you proved my giant balls, and I started laughing, and then she just went, and she just started laughing, dude, and then I just hung up on her. And brother, I legit rolled around on my lounge room floor laughing for like 6-7 minutes.
Oh, fucking hell. That's a good one.
Oh, it was so good,
my
dude.
giant balls. I'd partake in that survey.
Oh, I love doing stuff like that, man. That's it. That stuff to me is so fucking funny. Did I tell you about the one that I had when I was on my run?
No.
And she tried to get me to fucking compare my superannuation.
Oh, yeah, yes, you did. I'm pretty sure you told me about that.
Yeah. And I told her that I was with the fucking the BGF
yeah.
one. She was like, what? And I was like, big gay faggot.
Oh, yeah.
Which is just so dumb.
Yeah. Fun, mate.
But so fun, man. You guys have to start doing that. Like, just every now and then, I know it's annoying, but start like just answering these random numbers that like keep calling you.
I always answer the scam one when I know
every
it's
now
a
and then,
scam.
bro. It's a perfect opportunity for you to say the dumbest, funniest stuff.
Yeah, fuck with the scammers, man.
You?
They're the funnest.
You do?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. What do you do?
I'd actually, to tell you the truth, I don't really fuck with them that much. I just tell them.
So you're a liar.
I just tell them, yeah. I just tell them that. I fuck with them in the sense that I'm like just tell them straight up. I'm like, you're a fucking piece of shit. Cunt.
You don't like trick them.
Nah,
You're just like, yeah, stop fucking calling me.
like, you're a fucking piece of shit. You're gonna die and you're gonna go to hell. You fucking criminal. One guy. This wasn't that long ago. I think, in fact, it was the last one I spoke to, and he's like, brother, why are you so angry? And I'm like, because you're a fucking dirty cunt. You're a dog. You're a scamming cunt. And I'm like, what department did you say you're from? Because it was like some government fucking thing. And he named this department. I'm like, that literally doesn't exist. And he's like, yeah. So I'm like, no, it like does not exist.
That's so funny, man. Whenever they do stuff
you're a
like that,
dog.
you'd be like, where do you work for? You should just be like, oh, whoa, no way, man. I am.
Yeah.
Same.
Well,
Which office are you in?
yeah, I used to actually work for a certain area that scammers were using as a
Little hub.
pretending to be
Yeah.
this certain anyways.
Don't make your life any harder than it
Yeah,
is.
but so
Adam.
yeah, my point there is like, yeah, I've literally experienced that. Like, I've had a scammer call me and go, I work for this place, and I'm like, yeah, so do I, and then like immediately just hang up.
That's
like,
that's good stuff, dude. I love that. Have you seen those videos of like this guy? It's like a whole genre online about like people who fuck with like the scam callers.
Yeah,
dude. There's this
pretend
one
to be old people and shit
like
yeah,
that.
So good, man.
There's this one. Yeah, like, do not redeem.
Oh my
Why
god,
did you redeem it?
you are so annoying.
You don't have to go tomorrow. 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 And it's a girl just being like, no, I'll go in and do it tomorrow.
Bro,
Dude, that shit is so funny, dude. Sorry, go.
surely those scammers have like bosses and shit, right? Or they
Yeah,
should
I
have
think so.
onboarding training, be like, stay calm.
yeah, dude. There's definitely managers. They're just kind of like every time they see some fucking Bajit just crashing out in the corner of the fucking room, he's just gotta go. I wonder how many like when they finished, like the manager just walks over and goes, just go ahead and clock out for me. And they just
Because I wonder how many of them have blown deals, like, or just by losing their, because they lose their temper, man.
oh yeah, they go nuts. But you also got
I've had them lose their temper at me when I'm telling them they're going to go to hell.
bro. They've been on the phone for 13 hours. You know what I mean, dude? They've been on the
Is that how long it's?
yeah, dude. Days are longer in India. They've been on the phone for 13 hours.
Yeah, true,
you know what
true.
I mean?
They
It's 45 degrees outside. It's 50 degrees inside these buildings, and all of them are in business casual.
Yeah.
You know how Indian dudes are always in business casual.
Yeah, thinking they've got a legitimate job. Like that dude that I spoke to last, like he was trying to convince me. And I'm like, it's crazy. I'm like, man, it's crazy. Like you've convinced yourself that what you're doing is legit. So brother, I'm like, I'm not your brother, you fuckwit. Leave me alone.
Just spazzing at them is so funny, man. But there's one where this guy, he like is also like a computer hacker type guy as well. So he can like trace where the call's coming from and whatever, and he's like hacking into like the webcams of the computers that these people are using.
Man. And see the dirty fucks.
and like the CCT of the room, and like find out like where the IP addresses and all that shit are like from. And this guy is like on the phone to people, and he's like, he's like Baguta Sanji, and he's like the guy talking on the phone's like, sorry, what'd you say, sir? No, I am
John.
They're legit. They'll be like, no, I am Ryan Harris from fucking thing. And then he's like, no, your name is fucking, Baljeet or whatever the fuck it is, dude.
Yeah, gotcha.
You know what I mean?
That is
And
so
they'll be
sick.
like, there's the camera, and they're like, no, that is not. And then the dude will
That
be
is
like,
not my name. That is not my name. That is not my name.
they legit do that. They'll be like, no, that is not my name. That is not my name. And he'll be like, yeah. And they'll be like, yes, that's your name. And the lady sitting next to you is Shivanti, and the lady sitting next to you is fucking Divya. And like, he'll go through it because he's got all the info of all the shit.
Bro,
and
that is so good.
He gets it to where there's like 8 Indians just around this one guy, and they're all like this, and they've taken the headphones off, and it's now on speakerphone, and it's like everyone there, and they're all like, and this guy's just like, this guy's going like, Shivanti, those are some nice earrings that you've got there, and then she'll be like, he's like,
Fuck, man.
bro, making them fucking lose their shit.
I
dude.
love that.
It's so fucking good, man. Like, cause they just, and they're like, no, and then he's just like, you're all here fucking scamming, and you're in fucking New Delhi and all that type of shit like that, and then they're all just like, no, I'm not, but like clearly spazzing out because like this guy's saying it, dude. It's so funny, man. I'll watch they're like 15 minutes long, those videos. I'll watch the whole thing and just die laughing, dude.
Man, I wish I was a mad fucking hacker. I could do that shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I've seen ones. I saw one where he didn't hack into like the guy's webcam. I think he tried, but maybe it was covered or something. But what he did was, fuck, my mic's fucked. He like hacked into the dude's computer and found like all the like scamming software or something, or like all these, I think all the files of all like the telephone numbers that he had to call and shit like. Anyways, he pretty much just went into this dude's fucking computer in the back end and just deleted everything. Just deleted all these files. And like he was on the phone with him, and like the guy realized, the scammer like realized what was going on. And he's like, what did you do to my computer? Yeah, because it was one of those, I need to...
He's mirroring, like, I need to take control of your computer type shit.
And he's like, what did you do? What did you do to my computer? He's like, and in the end, the scammer was like, please, man, please, like, you got to give me this stuff back. And he's like, nah, it's gone. Like, it's gone, bro. And he's like, please.
Is this an Indian?
Yeah. And he's like, no. And he's like, nah, man, it's gone. I've deleted it. It's done. Gone. Please.
Yeah.
I love that, man.
Yeah,
because I feel I could relate, man. Imagine working on like a mad spreadsheet or something, and then some cunt deletes it on you, and you're just like,
oh yeah, dude.
no.
Especially since you've worked so hard to move up in your career, like you now have like a job that's inside.
You're covered in fucking flies all day.
You're not making crazy Indian street food with your family like you have been since you were fucking 9 years old.
Yeah,
You know what I
fucking
mean, dude?
weird ice cream on a massive frozen block.
Dude, how fucking funny! Have you seen? There's a page on Instagram, and what they do is they do like they do like fake like impressions of like Indian street food.
I think I think
Bro,
I saw maybe something.
Legitimately, the
What's an
funniest
example?
thing, dude. It'll be like two white dudes, and then just like a table.
I did see that. Yeah, I
You know
saw
what I
them. They
mean?
were fucking around with ice and shit. Like
And
this.
they just they wrap the bread around and like throw it over their shoulders, and they're like one guy like picked up like the bottom of a chair and then used the leg of the chair to like crack open like this thing and shit, and they're always like putting their finger in like like whipping it around, dude, and then there's always like the background noise is like always just like two Indians fighting, like two Indians arguing, and there's always like one weird old guy like sitting in the background with his eyes like kind of closed, but like with a tea towel over his head and just fucking like looking at shit.
Dude,
bro, it's so fucking
That's
funny, bro.
I saw two dudes. I don't think they were the same guys, but yeah, doing something similar, but like doing stupid bartender shit.
They do weird bartender shit for
Like-
no reason.
Like got a full bag of ice and like they cut the ice down the middle and just empty it, just dump this bag of ice on a table and then get two cups and then like scoop the ice. It just, I don't know. It's so stupid.
It's
but
it's so
fucking
fucking
hilarious.
funny, man. It makes me laugh so hard.
Yeah, it's
So imagine that's what you were doing. And then you met the right person, you like begged for a position, they're like, yep, no worries, and you can make good money in here. You're like, all right, sick, and you get in there, dude, and then someone's just like, that's a nice shirt you got there, Sachin, and you're like, no, my name is Jerry.
you think it's the devil, man.
Oh,
Dude,
Dude, yeah, bro. They're like, I knew I shouldn't have angered Ganesh.
yeah, dude. Fucking
Oh man, poor
Oh,
guys,
that-
man.
Yeah, the poor Indian lads. They got it rough as it is, you know.
Dude, they got to stop having kids,
Yeah, I know. They just love that. They love pussy, man.
dude.
They love pussy. Those boys.
I don't know if there is a nationality, like an ethnicity of men who like to come more than the Indians.
100%.
It honestly, it seems really important to them.
Oh man! Apparently, apparently a lot of escorts, a lot of ladies of the night have a no Indian rule.
I can imagine.
So what is it? I don't know. What's that all about?
Yeah.
Tell us, to our Indian listeners. Write in and tell us, why won't they fuck yous?
Yeah, dude. I don't know. Don't want to disparage the great people, but I just have a slight inkling that in certain situations some of them might lose their composure.
Oh, you think that's what it is?
I think they lose their composure and they spaz.
Yeah, right. I thought it might be due to they're just because they are hagglers as well, man. Like,
Oh, of course, yeah, they are businessmen.
they'll be like, this pussy is not worth $200. I'll give you 50.
At the end, just been like, no, I know, $200 pussy. This is not $200 pussy. And they're like, that's what it is. That's $200, and they'll be like,
No.
no, $150.
This is $100 pussy. But I will give... I've lost the accent. I don't even know what fucking accent I'm doing anymore. Some Indian dude, it's like, your pussy's worth $150.
They'll be like, no, you scam me. You tried to scam me.
Oh, yeah.
No, but I don't know, man. Look, if you guys know the answer, like, let us know, because I mean, we can only speculate,
Yeah.
and we shouldn't, because the longer we speculate, the more we're gonna get in trouble.
We have had a prostitute on, ex-prostitute on before. We should have asked her. Why no Indian
Yeah.
lads? Damn. Maybe I'll fucking.
I don't know. She doesn't seem like she's knocking anyone back.
Shout out to her if she's listening. Mad bitch.
Yeah. Hey, good on her, dude.
Yeah, someone's got to do it.
You know what I mean?
Someone's got to fucking.
Yeah, good on her, man. It's inspirational.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Inspirational in the way that like Rudy is an inspirational movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
You know
that.
You know what I mean? Just like, I'll let him. Come on, anyone can do it.
Man, did you see Tracy Morgan? Did you see what happened with Tracy Morgan?
He threw up,
bro,
on at the NBA.
Courtside at a basketball game.
Yeah,
Bro, and
happened?
then he ended up, he made a post from like the ER in hospital saying he's like, oh, he's doing all right. But apparently it was food poisoning. I was like, I don't know. But just, what a shit cunt, man.
yeah.
Like, I'm not going to make him a shit cunt because that sucks. Like, has that ever happened to you before?
Had food poisoning.
Well, no, where you've just like spewed in public like that? In front of like thousands, well, not thousands, you know what I mean, in front of a bunch of people.
Oh, I mean, I got hit one time like really hard playing a game of football that I threw up on the sideline.
Oh, well, that's what men do.
That's what men do. Some
If you
cunt,
haven't thrown up
some
on the
cunt-
sideline before, then
bro, some
fucking-
cunt from Marist College just fucking poleaxed me. So fucking hard, dude. Just one of those ones where like I barely saw the
He's
cunt.
like, you can't.
I had eyes on the contest and I'm
bang.
running towards it, dude. And the next thing I know, dude, I'm just get hit so hard and like your vision is just like the only thing now I'm looking at is grass and just going, ah!
Yeah, that's
And then
that's
just got up and
that's,
just
yeah,
fucking-
that's a good chunder. No, I fucking I was sitting on an old action bus, Canberra action bus, one of the old fucking orange and blue ones, you know, and they had like the seats that up the front that faced the back, and this thing was packed, man. And all of a sudden, I was just like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna spew." And I just leant over into the aisle and just fucking spewed in everyone. And then I like look up and everyone's just like, what the fuck, cunt?
Oh,
and then
no.
I just pushed the stop button and like the next stop was like literally just meters up the road. So it stopped and I like fucking walked up to the front of the bus and every cunt's like, Jesus. And the bus driver didn't even know what had happened yet. And I looked at him and I was like, had tears rolling down my face. Because you know when you spew, like,
Yeah.
and I looked at the bus driver and I'm like, I just spewed on the bus. And he's like, fucking what? And as he said, fucking what? I stepped off the bus and I was walking up the street and I could hear the bus driver going, oh, for fuck's sake. And then he drove, and then he just closed the doors and drove off. And like, if you know Canberra, man, I got on the bus in I was heading to Tuggeranong, like Tuggeranong interchange, like the main area of Tuggeranong. I got on this bus. This bus was coming from Woden. I got on it in Gowrie, spewed like just around the corner, got off in Chisholm. So this bus, I think it was like the 66 back in the day. So I got off in Chisholm. It still had to go through like Richardson and then like down the fucking Parkway all the way to Tuggeranong. So they had to, and this, bro, it was fucking summertime. It was hot as fuck. And what it was is I'd eaten some bad like fucking no name home brand fucking twisties. So it was just like,
That'll do it.
It was like cheesy vomit.
Yeah.
On a hot fucking day,
Yeah.
on an old action bus that doesn't have air conditioning. Those old action buses didn't have air conditioning, man. So yeah, dude, that was, I bet you those, I'm fucking known by all of those cunts, I bet. Like, they still remember me
100%.
to this day. They're like, remember that fucking dirty little cunt
How old were you?
that spewed? I would have been maybe 14.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, you legitimately like ruined some people's day.
100%.
that they were furious, dude.
So because I and it wasn't until
There's
like,
someone there on there that like missed the first bus they were supposed to take.
Yeah,
and we're already pissed off that they had to wait for like however long it takes for the other one to come, and they get on it, dude. And and you were 14 years old, dude. So like, how baggy were the pants you were fucking wearing?
baggy.
You some little baggy. You probably had your fucking boxer shorts at the top of your fucking baggy pants.
Yeah, man. This was 2003 or 4. I think it was 2003. Yeah, fucking.
You were some
like,
little cunt who's half a step away from having fucking cornrows.
Exactly.
Throws up
That
on
was
the
me.
bus, dude, and then just gets off.
And it's not like I fucking threw up like on the back seat or something like that. Like I threw up in the middle of the fucking aisle, right down the front, like where you get off the bus. I bet you after I got off, everyone got off on the back door. But then people had to get on and pay. Like, yeah, dude, I fucked that bus rider. I fucked that up for everybody, man. And I just got off immediately.
That's crazy,
and
dude.
it just left my life, and I never fucking thought about it. Like, I did think about it, and it wasn't until recent years that I did put myself in the other people's perspective and was like, bro, I would fucking hate me. Still to this day, I would fucking hate me.
Bro, I was on the receiving end of that fucking situation one time, man. One time when I was in like year 9 or something, I was younger than that. I think I was in year 7. I was in year 7, dude, and you know, I had one of those buses that like has kids from like fucking 10 different schools. And I was on the bus, dude. I was on the bus, man, and some cunt from Brindabella Christian College.
Oh yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
He threw up, like sort of in like the middle, sort of like probably pretty smack bang in the middle. He threw up, and then his throw up made a girl from Marici throw up.
Oh Jesus!
So like 2 people threw up, dude, and they had to like pull the bus over, and all the kids had to get off the bus, and then we had to wait for Dean's buses to drop us off another bus.
Wow.
So
I wonder if that's what like happened with the bus that I spewed on.
that's what I was trying to get to say. Like, surely there's like a system where they've got to be like, yo, we've got fucking puke on the bus, we have to get a replacement bus, and they just throw one out. Because we just had to wait. We just had to wait on like the side of the road, like in that weird little industrial part of Queanbeyan that has like Allied Pickfords and like some auto shops and shit. We just had to sit on the edge of like this weird industrial road outside of a moving company of like 50, 60 kids from like 10 different schools, all just sitting there in the gravel on the side of the road, dude, because like these 2 kids just threw up. And he threw up, and it was like, I heard the throw up because I was a little bit back, and then I just heard everyone go, ew, and I looked down, and it was like, ew, and then like literally just like the girl sitting in front of him, like young, or probably would have been like year 7 or 8 as well, just
Couldn't handle it.
just couldn't, like saw it and just almost on the spot just
Fucking weak,
and just threw up
weak
everywhere,
gutted
dude.
bitch.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah, well, dude, that's. And you know what else was like even funnier? Because like this was after school one day, but it wasn't like immediately after school. I went to school at Chisholm High, and I got on in Gowie because I went to my mate's house after school, and I hung out there for maybe 2 hours. So this bus was filled with adults coming home from work and shit, like a couple of school kids, like traveling from the north.
Oh yeah.
But it was mostly just adults.
People who are already like catching public transport.
Just had
as an
enough of the
adult.
day.
Who, which we've talked about on this podcast,
Exactly,
like the type
man.
of people who are
Bro,
on public transport.
yeah, it's like
In a non-public transport city like Canberra.
If I was on the bus and some little cunt did that, yeah, I would hate him for life. So if you're listening and you remember back in 2003 on the 66 or whatever the fuck it was, might have been the 67. Yeah, some dumb cunt spewing in the middle, facing on the seat that faces everyone. I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, oh And I remember the lady on the seat directly across from me. Oh, because I just remember like seeing her out of the corner of my eye as I'm spewing. I remember her just like fucking.
Oh no!
Oh shit, man. Yeah, good times. But Tracy Morgan, get well soon, buddy.
Oh yeah, that's how we start talking.
But dude, imagine going to like a fucking
You gotta
basketball
know
game.
you're close to feeling sick, bro. You have
You
to
got
be
to
in the
get
bathroom.
out of there. Yeah,
You can't
gotta
just
get out of
stay.
there. Like I was on a bus, man. Like yeah, granted, I could have like pressed the button and waited for the stop, but I was really trying to talk my body out of spewing. I was like, "Nah, you're sweet, you're sweet, you're sweet."
Yeah,
And it
exactly.
was-
100%. You don't just throw up as soon as you start to want to throw
Yeah,
up. You have to have at least, bro, easily 20, 25 minutes of you just going like, don't throw up, you're fine. In through the
Exactly.
nose, out through the
Because
mouth.
Now that from memory, I'll never forget this. Actually, I was fine. I walked up to the bus stop. I was sitting there. I was fine, and then it's because like it was kind of like down a hill, so you saw the bus come over the hill, and as soon as I saw it come over the hill, it just fucking hit me, man. I got like really sick, and I probably shouldn't have got on the bus, but I was like, you be fucking.
In that situation, though, I would never not. I would
Yeah.
never not get on the bus.
Yeah.
Because I'd just be like, oh, I'm feeling fucking sick. I got to fucking, but this is how I'm traveling right now.
Yeah, I'll be all right, but no, I wasn't. But yeah, imagine going like to a basketball game, sitting courtside, and then fucking you sit next to Tracy Morgan, and you're like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool, and then the cunt spews on your fucking Jordans, your
Like
special
just
Jordans that you save for the courtside game.
Especially when you're sitting there being like, I spent this amount of money specifically not to be thrown up on by Tracy Morgan. And this is what I'm
and
going
this is
through.
how I'm repaid.
Oh, you'd be
This is
furious.
exactly what I didn't want. Yeah, but anyways, get well soon, mate. We're gonna have a break. We'll be right back. Bye. We're back. It's one of those evening shows. You can tell by the lighting.
Yeah, you can tell by the lighting.
Sun's disappeared. It's fucking nice. I watched the Sandlot the other day.
I've never seen it.
Brother. Still holds up. Big Sam recommends. It's the best baseball movie ever.
Is that
But
the
it's
one where
fun.
is that where that cunt goes, you play ball like a girl?
Yeah,
Is that it?
Yeah. Just for that alone, you gotta watch it. Yeah, it's on Disney. Big Sam recommends. It's fucking. Yeah, it's just fun, man. You know?
Yeah.
It's a good adventure.
Mm.
Boys lose the ball and they got to get it back. And
Is that what the movie's about?
yeah, well, no. So what it is like this kid moves to this town and all these kids are like friends and play baseball and shit. And he wants to play baseball, but he can't. And he's got this stepdad who like tries to teach him how to play catch and shit, but he's just a retard and can't figure it out. So his stepdad's like, fuck it. And his stepdad's a huge baseball fan. And his stepdad's like prized possession in his office on like this trophy thing is a signed Babe Ruth baseball.
Right.
And he ends up becoming friends with these kids and, you know, they play baseball and shit. They teach him how to play baseball and he gets good. And one day, because it's based in like the 60s, the early 60s.
Oh.
So one day they're playing and the only ball, like one of the kids like fucking smashes the ball like just with the bat and fucking just destroys it. And they're all like, fuck, that was sick. Like, I've never seen that before. And he's like, no, we can't play. We don't have a fucking baseball. Like, and dumbass is like, I got a ball.
Trying to impress his new
because he doesn't
friends.
know who Babe Ruth is.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So they go get the ball. He goes and gets the ball. And then they're like, all right, you're first up to bat. And he like fucking, and anyways, I'm leaving out the whole time they play in this one Sandlot, right? This baseball field. And behind the Sandlot, like down in the outfield is like, there's this dude's house that's like a junkyard with this massive, like mean ass fucking dog. That has apparently like there's a legend that it's eaten a kid before that tried to go and get a baseball back.
Right. Okay.
And they can hear the dog and shit over there. Like there's a big ass dog there. There's no denying that. But yeah, since he goes and gets the ball, they're like, all right, you're first up to hit. And he just fucking first pitch smashes it over into the junkyard with the dog. And then, yeah, the rest of the movie is about them trying to get the ball back. It's fun. It's fun, mate.
And then does it turn out that they like the scary old man that they fucking say like fucking hates kids and shit like that is actually like a fucking nice guy? And
Correct.
That type of shit. Was that for real? Yeah,
it is for real.
Yeah.
Because by the time they do manage to get the ball back, it's pretty much like destroyed. And the old mate invites him into the house, and he's blind, he can't see. But his
wife's dead.
Yeah, and he's an ex professional baseball player. Who knew the Yankees and Babe Ruth and stuff. And so they explained to him, like, yeah, the ball's signed by Babe Ruth. That's why we're trying to get it back. And he's like, well, I'll tell you what. He's like, I'll swap you. And he gives him a fucking baseball that's signed by, like, Babe Ruth, but, like, all of the 1928 Yankees, like, have signed it.
Oh.
And he gives that to his stepdad. His stepdad's like, whoa, sick. And that's the end of the movie.
Universally renowned and loved movie.
Actually, the end of the movie is one of the kids who's like the best out of the group. He's like, who loves baseball the most. He goes on to become a professional baseball player for the Dodgers, and the kid who stole the ball becomes the announcer for the Dodgers. And that's like the end scene of the movie is like he's calling a game, and the kid comes in and fucking steals home for the win. He's like, yeah, we won. And they're like giving each other thumbs up. Such a sick movie.
You fucking love that movie, dude.
I love it, man.
That movie fucking rules.
It does rule, dude. So,
Dude,
yeah.
there are no good movies about AFL.
I know, right?
There are none. There's like a couple, dude, but they're all fucking like either just super shit or one is like literally super depressing.
Yeah. They got to make one. They got to make a sick one, like about like AFL in the 80s or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Just
they got it.
Fucking, yeah. It's
Dude,
something sick.
Yeah. There's one, it's called Australian Rules or something like that. And it's literally about like this one guy who lives in like, you know, one of those like, they're like rural country towns, but they're on the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that type of
Summer
shit.
Bay, mate.
But like not cool and coasty, like desert then meets water. And they
Right,
basically
yeah.
like live in the bush.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's a big like indigenous population. It's like half white, half indigenous. And this one white kid is in a family where his dad's an abusive alcoholic and beats his mum up. And his best friend is the indigenous boy who's like the best player on the team and is like going to get drafted. And they, like he carries the team all the way to the grand final. And on the grand final day, he kicks like 5 goals and is clearly the best player on ground. But the judges give the award for best on ground to the white guy whose dad beats his mum up all the time. You know what I mean, dude? So like big racial tension, and he did like one cool thing at the end of the game, but other than that, like whatever. And then like they have like the celebration or whatever of the fucking the premiership, and then like the next night or something like that. The guy who gets drunk and beats up his wife all the time and has a son who steals awards of Aboriginals.
Yeah.
He catches like a bunch of kids like robbing his store. He's got like an auto shop. He's like a mechanic.
Right.
And there's people are in there and they are a thing.
The local mechanic.
And he just pulls out a shotgun and just shoots them.
Wow.
And one of the guys who was robbing his store was the indigenous best friend of his son and the footy aspiration of like the whole community.
Oh no.
And it starts this big rift of like this fucking white gubba dog shot our boy, and then fucking white people just being like, will you stop fucking stealing? My God, please stop doing that.
Sounds like a Aussie version of A Time to Kill.
And then like it was his best friend that like got this guy, it was his best friend that got killed, but it was his dad who his dad killed his best friend.
Damn.
So his best friend's gone, and like a lot of his friends are like, because he's so close with like that family and shit. So all the indigenous like fuck off, but then all the white people in the town are like fuck off, you were his best friend. So this poor kid, his mum's getting flogged Jeez,
Dad's an asshole.
his
Pulling
mu-
out the
his-
shotty too quick.
his dad is like prime McGregor. Knocking out Aldo when he's fucking that. Like, he just, it's crazy, dude. And then,
This movie sounds pretty cool.
bro, it's good. It's nuts. And it's so sad and it's so depressing. And he gets fucking beaten up by like a bunch of people. And then he still goes to the funeral, like all beaten up and like hobbling and shit like that.
Damn.
And then like people go to kick him out. But then like he's fucking, like certain family members like, fuck off, let him fucking stay. And then like one of the end scenes is that like he just like he gets like the medal that he won for being best on ground, puts it in the coffin with the fucking guy and was like, and it has this whole like, you deserve this, bro. You kick 5. Like, it's dude.
Sorry, my dad shot you.
Dude, and then he goes home and his dad, shit faced, beating up his mum, is like, because he got banned from going to the funeral by his dad, obviously, because he's like in the middle of a court case, but about to go to prison, fucking shooting someone.
Yeah, why isn't Dad in jail?
And then I don't know,
Bail, mate.
plot armor, legal plot armor, and then he just fucking, and then he goes in and him and his dad fight, right? But his dad just beats the fuck out of him. It's not cathartic at all, dude. His dad kicks the fuck out of him.
His dad sounds like a real ass dude, if you ask me.
Dude, all I do is win, no matter what. But then after the fight, he won't stay down. He like keeps getting up, like classic movie of like,
man.
he won't stay down, and then he gets back up.
I didn't hear no bell.
And he's dude. That would be the funniest fucking thing ever. but then his dad like sees his son like, who like won't let his dad like get back in the house, and then his dad just like runs over to the car and like gets in the car and drives away, and then it's like his voice narrating over the top is just like, yeah, like dad never came back. And then like the movie just starts to fade into credits as he just like hobbles back into his house.
Jesus
and his mum's
Christ.
standing in the doorway like all fucked up. And then the movie just fucking ends.
Like, that's AFL.
bro, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I also need to tell you something about the first time I watched this movie. I was 13.
So you loved it, didn't you?
Dude, the whole time I just stood there like, I literally, because it was on Foxtel, and I like said, and it's like, oh, Australian rules, and I put the information up, and it was just like, 2 best friends navigate life in a small town while playing Aussie rules football.
What more could you want?
No, in like a football mad town, and I was like, oh, nice, dude.
Hell yeah,
Bro,
man.
in that movie, I swear to God, there's 4.5 minutes of football. And it's all just like literally like a montage of like guys kicking, and then like those shots where like a guy just kicks a ball and then it cuts and then it's like a ball just floating through the post. And then everyone just going, yeah. It was crazy, man.
That's crazy. Fucking, so let me just get this straight, if your memory serves you well. Dad, after the fight, Dad just got in the car,
Yeah.
left the house where all his shit was,
Yeah.
drove away and never came back.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Fuck, man, those country boys. Crazy.
And his car legit was like a V8 Commodore station
I
wagon.
can picture it,
Yeah.
Fuck you, cunts, I'm out of here.
I'm fucking out of here.
All right, let's do this, brother.
Shit kind of the week.
Do you have a shit cunt of the week, mate?
I do
Anyone
have a
pissing you off?
Mate, I do have a shit cunt, man. Did you fucking hear about this? About the guy who killed his mate when they were fucking around playing UFC?
Playing in UFC on like the PlayStation?
No, like they were like mucking
or
around.
like fighting MMA shit.
Yeah, they were like mucking around, dude.
No, dude, what the fuck? See, that's why you don't fucking.
I mean, I'd love to talk to you more about it, man, but like for some reason my phone is deciding not to fucking. Yeah, dude. Young tradie killed in drunk MMA play fight. My shit cunt of the week is Quinn McPherson. was pleaded guilty to an act endangering life after his friend Alex Robertson died after the pair were play wrestling and doing UFC on each other after a drunken night out.
Fucking hell, what did he fucking... How'd he kill him?
Bro, I'll fucking show you. In the lead, McPherson... Bro, and here's the thing. This Quinn McPherson cunt, they were all from Adelaide. And they all made a trip over to Melbourne to go watch the footy and go to the casino and fucking do all that type of shit. In the months leading up to their trip, carpenter Quinn McPherson had been attending MMA, boxing, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu classes at a fitness academy.
Getting ready.
And occasionally was known for wrestling mates and putting them in chokeholds when drinking.
One of those dickheads.
Literally one of those cunts that everyone knows exactly what we're fucking talking about.
Invite this cunt?
For ages, they've been trying to find ways to have shit without this cunt around.
Yeah.
Because he's just some tradie, some fucking retard. I mean, that's him.
Oh, God. Yeah,
So
I can't stand the look of that cunt.
So just he is being... and he just... For the last, 6 months, he will not stop going... fucking at his fucking friends when they're just trying to talk and shit like that. And he'll go behind like he's someone in the fucking beer garden when they're just trying to have a dart and fucking put him in a headlock and shit. And then be like, oh, tap out, cunt. Yeah. Tap out.
Oh, God.
Bro,
the worst.
Yeah, dude. They were all interested in UFC and they had watched the UFC that morning together.
They were
and shit
fired
like
up,
that.
mate.
They were in an apartment Airbnb in Melbourne CBD, and they went to an AFL match at the MCG, bro.
Oh, the G.
That's him at the G, bro. Literally 6 hours before he died.
Oh, look at this poor fucking
20 years old he was.
Dude.
He was fucking 20 years old, man. They went. Here's the thing. After the game, they returned to the apartment, purchasing vodka and cocaine on the way.
Hell yeah!
After venturing into the iconic nightclub Revolver. Until they were there until 5:30 in the morning. The group returned to the apartment about 5:30 and continued to party, with McPherson messaging and video calling other friends from Adelaide and Queensland. At about 8 a.m., McPherson told a friend he was about to punch Robbo, no cap. No, dude. That's a direct quote in court. I'm about to punch Robbo, no cap.
Imagine.
Before 20 minutes later, telling other friends that he had put Robbo to sleep 3 times in a row. So this cunt has just been obviously just fucking up his friend who's on coke and is pissed.
Yeah, man.
And he's just fucking around with him, probably just being a fuckwit. So they were play fighting. And then basically after a while, McPherson ran back into the living room where the rest of his friends were, let's be real, they were doing coke. And just said, yo, you got to come in here quick. And then they found that fucking Mr. Robinson was limp and had blue lips.
Jesus, man.
And so
he strangled him to death.
So basically they fucking called the paramedics and they got there and he was just declared dead on arrival.
That's terrible, man. That's a shithouse friend. That's a shit cunt.
Yeah.
He's never getting invited to a boys' weekend away ever again.
He was literally quoted in court saying, we're like good mates, so obviously we don't want to hurt each other. We were mucking around, play fighting, and his lawyer was literally quote, fuck, I hate when people do this because I hate that people use the excuse of we excuse poor male behavior by saying boys will be boys. And then I'm always like, who fucking says that? I never fucking hear that. And then as soon as something happens where I'm just we know exactly what type of cunt this is, his lawyer literally is quoted saying, using the argument, boys were being boys.
Nah.
Bro.
Nah.
Yeah, dude. He was charged with manslaughter, but the charge was later downgraded, dude, because the fucking...
To what?
Mr. Robinson's family asked for the charge to be downgraded.
Wow.
Yeah, so the family of the deceased and the other family had been all together and they were basically saying that while all his family made victim impact statements in court and stuff like that, his mum was just basically they believe him that he didn't just choke their fucking son to death.
No, not intentionally, obviously, but isn't it fucking weird that the two of them just decided to go off into a different room and like play wrestle? Like,
it's a bit gay.
Yeah, like what's going on? I don't know. Maybe he killed. Maybe he did kill him on purpose.
Well,
like,
maybe
the boys can never.
Maybe after a night of drinking and coke at Revs and shit like that, one of the this guy was fucking revved up, tried to make a little move on this guy. He said, "Hey, no, man, like we're friends, but like, you know, I'm glad that you trust me enough to like come out to me because like you're obviously gay." Yeah. And then he realized that like, oh, this is going to get out, and then just choked him to death.
Wow.
That's what I think happened.
Well, we are a biblical crime investigation podcast, and I think you just fucking solved it.
I'm just saying that's what I would do. That if I, in the spare of a moment, tried to explore my sexuality just a little bit and a guy said no thank you, I would fucking kill him.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so that's a warning out to you, any of you, if I ever get a little fucking touchy.
Let it happen.
Don't. But no, obviously that's my shit kind of the week. Like, obviously the main thing is just like,
that's terrible.
Just
that is fucking terrible.
Just absolutely the stereotype of like this fucking one guy that you know who's always been like a little bit of a fuckwit, has like now he's started to like get into martial arts because he loves UFC, and he just will not stop like involuntarily sparring people all the time, and he is the only person who thinks that it's cool. Everybody else is just like, dude, fuck off.
Yeah, dude. If you ever want to find one easily, just go to a fucking UFC event at like a pub or something when they're showing UFC.
Yeah.
And you will find plenty of those blokes.
Bro, one time I was at a fucking family lunch in Nui, at like this thing near the wharf, like with my dad and the rest of his family and stuff like that, and the UFC was on. And I'm pretty sure it was Dustin Poirier, Chandler, I think.
Right. Yeah.
One of them, at least. I think they had a few of them. And, dude, I swear to God, I was like half in my family thing, but then just like I just kept going inside and going in there. One time I went in there and there were two separate groups of dudes wrestling.
Just playing around, mate.
Just two separate groups of dudes. I don't think they were even part of the same party. I think they were just, both these groups were there exclusive from each other, and just like two things of dudes just wrestling in an establishment. And bro, it was 2:00 in the afternoon. Oh. It was not like a late night thing. It was like 2:00 in the afternoon. I've come inside to get a beer because I hate being around my dad's family. So I was in there a lot. I was in there having like my 5th beer or something, and I walk in there and just like two groups of dudes are just wrestling with each other.
Your Honor, boys will be boys. Like.
Yeah, you're right. They will be. The boys will be boys.
Overruled. I mean, yeah, whatever. Sustained. No pushback, mate. What a dickhead. Quick honorary shit cunt is well, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's the band Disturbed, but like, did you hear about what happened at the Disturbed concert in fucking Chicago?
No, tell me about it.
So it was at the fucking whatever stadium the Bulls play in, arena the Chicago Bulls play in. And yeah, their pyrotechnicians fucking scorched 6 Chicago Bulls NBA title banners.
Oh, shit.
Burnt them. That's fucking... Yeah, that's fucking shit house, man.
That's pretty metal.
That's pretty metal,
dude.
God, fuck the Bulls. Fuck Michael Jordan. Nah, fuck that. That's bullshit. I'd be spewing, brother, if I was involved in that somehow.
Tell you what, though, it is crazy work to be involved in what would be considered near the peak of a predominantly white industry, to go into the place of a predominantly black industry, and like and just.
And burn the banners of like the greatest, arguably the greatest NBA championships of all time. Fucking hell.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah, dude. That is disturbing.
Because what does Disturbed sing?
Down with the Sickness. Ooh.
Yeah.
And they do a cover of that, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's such a good cover," but what is this song? I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh, hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, they do a cover of that.
Yeah.
I reckon I always get Disturbed mixed up with Killswitch Engage.
Right. Yeah, no, I don't.
Are they they're similar, aren't they?
I can't picture a Killswitch. I know who Killswitch Engage are, but I can't picture any of their shit, so maybe. I don't know.
Killswitch Engage rules.
Don't be burning banners, brother. They're nice enough to let you fucking play in
Did
the
they
stadium.
say anything about it? Were they like, my bad, we'll replace them? Or were they just like...
Well, I guess they will be fucking
whatever.
replaced, but no, all I got out of it was just like a photo with a big headline on it like that.
Did none of them, when they were setting up their shit, being like, yo, those banners are pretty close?
That's what I was thinking, man. That's dumb. And like, there was an incident in like Macedonia like the other day.
Yeah.
See that, dude? Like where pyrotechnics fucking lit a club on fire and like 80 people or something
Yeah, I was
died?
about to say, like, and I think like 100 people are now dead.
Man, imagine being trapped in a nightclub that's on fire. Fuck, bro.
That sucks, bro. Your dying moments are surrounded by people who are in a nightclub.
Yeah, dude. Bro, there's literally a part in Stephen King's book, It, about this club or this bar / club sets on fire and there's only one exit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Yeah, that cunt's written about everything. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, so that's my honorary anyways. My shit cunt of the week, I don't know her name. I don't want to know her fucking name. It's just bullshit, mate. Did you see that fucking chick who put an ad on like, I think it was like the side of a bus? Oh, you know those fucking drivable. There's a lot of them in Sydney. They're like billboards on the back of like cars.
Oh yeah, in the back of like a Mitsubishi like truck or something.
Yeah. So this chick has got one of these billboards, and it's just like a thought photo of her in fucking underwear, and it says, "Are you rich? I'm looking for a sugar daddy," and it's got her fucking mobile number there, and I'm just like, bro, it's just that easy, is it?
Yeah.
It's just that fucking easy. I should have got the number, actually. We should put her number up on the fucking... But it's probably like, I don't know, a burner she just used for this ad. But, man, I'm so sick of this shit like this.
It's that easy.
It's disgusting.
It's that easy, dude. And they just still... Don't they just demand respect? They demand it.
I found out that she's actually an OnlyFans model, so it might be like a... little OnlyFans fucking cheeky ad, but
that was
killing two birds with one stone.
Well, literally, I mean, wasn't there one that like just like a maybe a little bit ago now, but like a lady who like took up a billboard and it was just like her with her tits kind of out in her bra, and it's just like, this is my OnlyFans, subscribe to my OnlyFans and Instagram.
Fucking.
And the fucked up thing is, as apparently it actually worked, man. It got her heaps of new shit.
Of course it did, man. But like, be careful what you wish for. You know, like, I don't know. Are they gonna regret it all one day?
The guys,
the ladies, man.
Yeah, of course, dude. Of course, dude. Yeah, 100%, dude. There's literally already entire like channels worth on like YouTube and Instagram and shit like that. There are so many like now like reformed OnlyFans sluts that are now like going on all the podcasts and shit and being like, you know, this is what I thought I would do it, and then basically over the course of like 18 months that I was running this account, I made $3,500 and lost my job and my entire family.
Yeah, dude. Because they I wonder how many, like, you see, like, obviously a lot of success stories, but I wonder, the amount who have tried it and have just fucked up their lives and it was all for nothing because...
Bro, I literally now know 3 separate girls who have all joined OnlyFans, had been doing it for over a year, and right now at this very moment, none of them have OnlyFans anymore. Jesus. And they didn't fucking get rich.
But their shit's
and
still
they
out
didn't
there.
fucking do that. But they definitely sold videos of them fucking fingering themselves in the shower at like a fucking Anytime Fitness
And they're out there now.
for like $8 or some shit, and then just didn't make any money. And now it's just like, it's like the modern day, like being tarred and feathered.
Bro.
Like from now on, you are either have to be honest with any dude you're with, and he then has to be like whatever, or you lie about it, and then somehow he finds out, and then he also just goes, not only are you a whore, you're a lying whore, and then leaves.
Dude, OnlyFans is the devil.
It's literally the devil,
And
I
these
think it's
women are
disgusting.
selling their souls to it.
Yeah, and I feel bad for them, man, because they're being sold something that is just like not real. It's not like a real thing. It's like 5% of fucking OnlyFans models are making like 90% of the money, and everybody else isn't making anything. But they're just putting fucking pictures of their tits and asshole on the internet and shit like that.
Selling videos of you fingering yourself for like $8 is...
It's crazy work.
Oh my God, man.
It's crazy
You're
work.
You're somebody's daughter, bro.
Oh yeah,
Jesus
100%, dude.
Christ. Anyways, that was shit cunt of the week. We'll be right back. Bye.
What would you say if I told you I was mentally retarded? Will you believe me? Will you turn away? There are 6 million mental retarded Americans who need to be helped, who can't be helped. Who's helping? The ARC, the Association for Retarded Citizens. They helped me. Yes, I am mentally retarded. Build the ARC. When you give help, you give hope.
And we're back. No fucking around, mate. Let's get straight into it. It's this.
Who is the sick cunt of the week? Bow, wow.
Who's your sick cunt of the week, Taylor?
Mate, my sick cunt of the week is more my sick cunts of the week. Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams, the astronauts
Mate.
that are back on Earth
How good is that?
after being in space, bro, for like 11 months or something.
That's crazy, man.
And they were supposed to be there for 8 days.
Fuck, dude.
They were supposed to be there for 8 days, and then due to, hey, mate, who's been dropping the ball more lately than fucking Boeing?
I know, right? It was because of Boeing, eh?
What is happening in there?
What was it? Like their return module was fucked up or something,
Yeah, like
right?
their return, like launch. I think it says right here. Yeah, they were stranded in orbit for 9 months. Fuck yeah. That's what happens, man. Yeah, the Boeing rocket faults stretched a week-long space voyage into 9 months. Yeah, so basically something to do with the rockets that like go out or bring them back or some shit. So they were supposed to be there for 8 weeks, man. Sorry, 8 days. And this is what I was thinking about fucking when I was reading more into this the other day. Why did they only have like one set of shit ready to go?
Yeah, right. Like,
surely they can't just be like, oh, these rockets aren't working. Oh, okay, here's ones here right now, go.
yeah, have the backup ones.
Have the backup runs.
I know, and 11 months, man.
11 months, cunt.
And then fucking Elon sorts it out. You know, he's bringing people. Yeah,
SpaceX brought them back.
can't speak. Yeah, he's bringing people home safe from space. And then the cunts are out there keying his cars.
Bro.
Fucking hell, man.
Here's the
Leave
thing, dude.
Elon. No, fuck him.
Yeah, I know it's hard. It's hard, because he's being such a fucking dweeb.
Yeah, dude.
He really is that guy that like he was the kid that like your parents made you invite him to shit because you don't want to invite, and then just immediately proves why you don't want to invite him to shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's just how he is, but like I don't like who you are. Do you know what I mean, dude? You know how there was that kid that at school, he was just like a weird little cunt?
Yeah, of course.
And like adults and teachers would like make like guilt trip you. They would make you feel bad.
Yeah.
And then you'd be sitting there going like, but he is a fucking weirdo, dude.
And now he's the richest man in the world.
And now he's the richest man in the world. But yeah, those guys, they're sick cunts just because, I mean, they survived, man. Because I was reading about like all the things that they were like you have to do to like keep yourself from literally spazzing out, like full blown spazzing out.
11 months
Like
in
Jack Nicholson in The fucking Shining, like they're like, you will spaz if you don't do shit. Dude, that Sonny Williams chick, bro, she ran a marathon on a treadmill.
While being held down by straps.
Yeah, she like puts like the little circle thing that like holds you in.
Yeah.
And she fucking full ran like a fucking ran a marathon one time.
She ran around the world.
Yeah.
1,000 times.
And they were up there and they had to do like neuroplasticity shit to like keep their brain actually like working. So they had to be like doing puzzles and shit. Their food was dog shit. It's just space food. It's just military food.
Yeah.
So like you haven't eaten anything good in fucking ages. And being in space, really, it's not good for us. Being in zero gravity, we need gravity.
Yeah, gravity rules, dude.
Gravity rules.
Gravity
dude.
rips.
First off, shout out to gravity.
Yeah, dude. Gravity rules.
Gravity rips. But keeping you on the ground,
Yeah,
that's mad.
Fucking A. Keep me grounded, brother.
But yeah, dude, they so like your cells deteriorate at a rate so much faster. For I don't know why. Like we've just when you talk that out, it's like there's no gravity, so your cells die faster. You're like, all right. Like you just go, okay. When people say shit like that, you guys all know what I'm fucking talking about. Where like shit like that is just said, and you just go, yeah,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
sure. You know what I mean? You know when people are like, cockroaches can survive a nuclear blast, and you're just like, why not? you know what I mean?
Makes sense.
You're like, sure, why not, dude?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, fucking this tree is like fucking 150 years old, and you're like, sure. No worries.
But yeah, they came back looking pretty fucking haggard, eh? Like 11 months.
They age crazy, bro.
Yeah.
They were saying that like they both now have the bone density of 80-year-olds. So like they're very susceptible to getting their bones broken.
Well, they'll recover from that, right?
Yeah, you can recover from all this shit, but it just takes ages and a lot of work, like a lot of rehab. Like their muscles have atrophied to a point because there's only so much. Like they don't take fucking dumbbells up there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I suppose. But
you need like your legs are holding you up and you're moving against stuff.
I suppose it does make sense, man, that like the force of gravity is keeping you alive. Like, 'cause you need. Oh, I don't know. I'm not a fucking scientist. I know what it is. Like, I think I know what it is in my head.
Well, tell
but
the people.
I can't articulate it.
Tell
man.
the people what you think.
It's like, even though, all right, so. You know, they say, like, you got to exercise and shit, right? To, like,
Yes.
you know, so there's a lot of people that don't exercise, but they still live, they still survive.
Yeah.
Because, like, their body is still doing the work, like, some form of work, man, because you're constantly being pushed down by a fucking invisible force.
Yeah.
So your body is working against that force. So it kind of makes sense that when your body isn't working against that force, that your shit just kind of deteriorates quick.
Because you don't regenerate as much because why you regenerate is because of the exercise and exerting the force.
And then that's there you go.
100%.
There you go.
What I was thinking about up there too is that like, in order to keep myself entertained from spazzing, it's like I have to start conducting experiments in here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, dude? Like I have to start being a scientist and just finally figure out like if I come, will it shoot me?
Yeah. I was just
back.
I was just thinking that, man. Imagine if it was one dude up there by himself and it was just 11 months and someone had to go up there and get him. And then they just go in and it's just fucking jizz floating everywhere.
Just little drips and drabs. That's like floating and like moving around.
It's
and
like
shit.
mist. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh yeah. What I want to find out too is that like, are they rooting up there?
Yeah, I don't know if
Because the chances are they're probably both married.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think anyone has ever had sex in space.
I reckon not officially. But I reckon they're like, hey, don't. And they're like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay.
But then these two people, two high level achieving people two very high status people who respect each other immensely because they both know what it is there.
Floating
and they're
above the globe.
And they're in shape. And they're rich and they're fucking astronauts and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I've said this before on this podcast, man, bro. So many people think they can have their cake and eat it too. And I just reckon there's, you know what I mean? I just reckon there's not a chance that no one out of the history of like being in zero gravity, even if we just want to spread the lens a little bit, will have all been like, nah.
Yeah, this is how
no
much.
No way, dude.
This is how much money Brazzers, the porn company, has. They wanted to pay NASA or some kind of space company, maybe a private one, to like train like famous porn stars of theirs to go up into space so they could film the very first porn scene in space. And all of these companies were like, no. So yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
it's like let's waste all our time and resources training porn stars to go into space.
Yeah, 100%. But here's the thing, though: is like if you do work for that company, man, like you gotta ask shit like that. Like you gotta, it's someone's job to be like, how are we gonna get us to the next level, man? And you just, what mountaintop has porn not climbed? You know what I mean, dude? They've done it all, man. They've done it all. They really have done it all.
You just got Bruce Willis standing there going, "Look, you got some smart astronauts here, but they're gay and they don't fuck. My boys know how to fuck."
It's a black guy from the Green Mile in the background just going.
Oh shit!
But yeah, dude, they they absolutely have fucked up there.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, I reckon you might be right. Let us know. All of our, I know a lot of our listeners are astronauts, retired astronauts.
Bro, did you hear that they're not getting paid money though? Did you hear that?
In what sense? Like, no back pay or something?
They're not getting overtime. Apparently, they were like, it wasn't their contract that they signed. This is how literally heartless corporations are. It's great. Like, people who still, I know, like, surely everyone knows by now, but there are some people out there who are still do not know how much corporations do not give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
So, like, people who legit are fucking slaves for their company, man, and, like, care about their company, bro, don't ever fucking think that they give a fuck about you, man. They sent these cunts to space for 8 days, and they were there for fucking 11 months. And they are not going to pay them overtime.
This is getting paid for the 8 days.
They were like, you're getting paid by fucking mission, not by hour.
Bro, that fucking...
Bro,
that's terrible.
If you send me to space for 8 days and I'm there for fucking 11 months...
you're paying me.
And you don't fucking pay me, I'm about to become the poster boy of crashing out. I'm about to become what everyone thinks of when you hear the phrase crashing out, because I will spaz, like an ungodly spaz on them.
Surely they're going to be able to sue the fuck out of them. Surely. Like, cunt.
Yeah.
11 months.
Yeah. I now have to rehab for like, these two cunts have to rehab for like a year. Like, not even just building muscles back, growing muscles, bro. They have like dude, they have like, you know, like sneaky skinny wheelchair legs?
Yeah. Oh, dude.
You know when sometimes, you know when sometimes you just get taken by surprise by someone in a wheelchair wearing shorts? And you just go, and you walk around and you just go, oh.
Fuck yeah, because they got a normal build. Yeah. And then you look at their legs and you're like,
look at their little legs, dude. They have like close to wheelchair legs.
That sucks, man. They get back from space and you got to go straight to the old folks' home. Just get looked after there. Fucking hell.
Build back all the muscles, build back all the strength and all your tendons, all that type of shit.
But they made it, man. And not only that, like having to go through all of that shit for 11 months. Like, I don't know from experience, but I'm pretty sure re-entering the Earth's atmosphere from space is a bit of a fucking bit of a process to go through.
Yeah,
man.
bro. It's not. It's like it's
So when you've got the bone density of an 80-year-old person and you're like fucking smashing through the fucking atmosphere.
yeah.
Oh,
and you're just like
Jesus.
landing in the middle of the ocean somewhere,
Yeah, dude.
and then you have to wait until they come out and get you.
Yeah, and there's just a drone flying around because they get the sick. When I saw the footage, I'm like, that does not look real.
Yeah, it looks
Like,
fake, doesn't
yeah,
it? With
but-
like the parachutes coming off and the
Yeah.
way they were. I was like, dude, that's like AI.
Yeah, dude.
But it's like, that's real.
Yeah, we just have sick cameras and drones that can be there immediately.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just
Seems sus.
you just crash and you're looking out the window and there's this drone just.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, we're back. It would be such a sick feeling,
Well,
man.
breathing air.
Oh, dude.
Because all the air that they're drinking
Yeah,
up
so-
there is just like tank air.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd be able to taste it and shit, man. Like especially
And they're
when you
dropped in the ocean too, so you got nice ocean air.
Yeah, dude. You just bro. We back, baby.
Dude, imagine you. It's such an unhuman experience to be away from real air for so long, dude.
Yeah,
that like
man.
our bodies evolutionarily, dude. I've been saying that word a lot, and I'm pretty sure it's not real. but you know what the context I'm saying. it in.
Yeah, of course.
But evolutionarily, it sounds like a real one, dude. But the more you say it, you're like, maybe not. Yeah, dude. But evolutionarily, dude,
evolutionarily.
we aren't built for that at all. Like the human body doesn't even know how to cope with that because it's not part of the like DNA of humanity. Like we know what it's like to be scared because comes 10,000 years ago, we're like seeing fucking saber-toothed tigers and
Yeah.
shit, and like literally running and shitting at the same time. You know?
Oh, that's a sick image. Just like, yeah, caveman running and shitting. Oh,
So we know what that's like, man. But we don't know what it's like
Yeah.
to go to space for 8 fucking days, man, and be there for 11 months
Yeah,
and just be
that's-
breathing tank air, dude. And then you
brutal.
come down and you fucking ocean air, dude. How do you know we don't come? Immediately.
Got to find out. Got to
Just-
ask him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no pushback, man. Welcome home,
Welcome
ladies
home,
and
man.
gents. Good on yous. Look, just a quick one for me, man. We've spoken about him a lot on the fucking bonus episodes, but my sick cunts of the week has got to be the Milk, mate. The Canberra Raiders,
Oh.
the boys. I got to fucking, I could be proven wrong from this round onwards, but mate, they've won their first fucking 2 games.
You got a tingling.
I've got a good feeling about the boys, mate.
Yeah?
I said fucking Raiders in the GF.
Who they got this week?
They've got Manly in Manly. And
That'll be the test, really.
yeah,
Because to go to, no matter really how Manly is doing, to go on the road to beat Manly in
Manly. You're right.
that gets the boys up and
see,
the fucking bout.
You're right, and it is the test. I was saying last week that the Broncos were the test because, and mate, they outplayed those motherfuckers, and yeah, they just look fucking good, mate. They look
Yeah.
like a good team, and I know there are other really, really fucking good teams in the league, but guess what, man? We've beaten them all.
Yeah.
Like, so I got a good feeling about the boys this year, mate.
That's
I'm
good,
fucking
man.
excited.
That's fucking good, man.
I hope
Should they beat them? What's everyone else saying? Take your fucking Raiders hat off for a second.
Yeah, it's like exactly like you just said, man. They're not favourites, and it's hard to beat Manly and Manly. Look, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't beat them, but hopefully, even if they lose, they just don't get smashed. You know,
But like if it's a really good game and Manly just happen to come away with
Yeah.
it, you can be like, all right, there's something here.
yeah.
Because I don't know how good if Manly are good or not. Did they play finals last year? I don't think they did.
No, I don't think they did. No, they didn't. Or maybe they did. I don't know. I can't remember. But I remember I think it might have been the last game in Manly. We were down like 30. I think it was 30-0. We came back and won.
Oi.
Yeah. So
That's
we
nice.
have won in Manly before. So, yeah, mate, the Green Machine, it's good to see. You know, they fucking played. They were one of the lucky teams that got to play in Vegas this year. And just from the fucking jump, mate, they've been only 2 games. But they look good. If the boys can stay healthy, Hoskins fucking broke his hand, so he'll be out. He's just injury prone, that cunt. But he's such a gun. Like, he's such a gun.
Players like that.
You fucking... I can't speak, man. Fogarty put a kick up and that cunt just fucking... Yeah, he's under it and he's a gun. But that's why he's always fucking himself up, because he just throws his body at the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, Green Machine, mate, in the GF this year. That's my prediction. I don't care what anyone says. Well, we'll see.
Only top 4, you're going the Milk in the GF.
In the GF, mate. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'm just being a little optimistic because, you know.
Good for you, bro. Honestly, dude, take any chance you can be optimistic about your football team that you can fucking get, I reckon, man.
You're right, because they've been, you know, some cunt, I don't know who it was, but some fucking analyst was like, oh, they'll get the spoon this year for sure. It's like, oh, thanks, man. But I don't think it's happening, mate.
Fuck that.
They're sitting in second on the ladder at the moment. I'd like to hope that after this weekend, they're still sitting there. That'd be fucking sexy, mate.
Well, I fucking hope they do, mate.
Yeah, me too. All right. That was the Big Send. Thank you very much, Patriots, our Patreon members. We will see you on the Patreon episode Wednesday night. Until then, we love you. Sign up for the Patreon, please. If you're not a member, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, 100%.
You'll love it. And subscribe to our YouTube.
And if you have already subscribed to the Patreon, don't tell anyone about what we actually do there yet.
Yes.
Because we're working on it.
Leave it a surprise.
So
look, it is what you support the pod. Like support the pod
support
boys.
the fucking pod.
Support
dude.
the pod boys, and we will support. You know, we'll bring you more fucking great content. You know, we will.
Yeah,
we promise.
Just one of you message me and tell me what you want us to talk about.
Yeah, or don't.
Don't. Whatever, dude. We've got to try and engage with our audience,
Yeah,
dude,
no,
but we
talk
also
to us,
can't encourage it
fellas.
too much before they start fucking cyberbullying us.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe you should. I don't know. We'll talk about that.
Talk to me, but only if it's nice.
Yeah. All right. See you next week. Bye.